The company that you keep, if your friends aren't going anywhere, then you probably won't be going anywhere.
That's a big one.
And I'm not saying that you can't have love or, you know, have some type of relationship with people, but you do need to be mindful of who you allow in your personal space and to impact your thoughts and your visions.
Actually, my ex, I felt like in that relationship, I was even providing a lot for him. And then I realized, like, why am I doing this and like struggling, but I'm providing for my boyfriend and he's not really, like, there's not like a fair relationship here, so I had to break up with him. But you know, my relationship now, it feels just really healthy. Something that I haven't felt before. And I don't know if it's because of like my relationship with my dad was rocky. It's still kind of rocky. I've never had a healthy relationship with like a male figure before. I don't feel stressed, or I'm not put down negatively, or like he never says anything mean. Like anything I do, he's just, I'll support you, you know. Oh, we can work this out. Oh, don't worry, I got you, you know. And to have that support feels amazing.
Culture just drives our masculinity and is so not effective for relationships. Men, we get our self-esteem from our sense of achievement. And that achievement is in a lot of ways, even if you just look at the sexual act. The sexual act is about really understanding the person's needs. So this is constant giving and receiving. Well, most men, they believe that it's about the size of their penis, and to the degree that they make you climax. Well, they feel as though that what they think they have it all together, and they don't need to ask you what you like or what the case may be. And that's how we're sort of raised. I mean, I think that side turns to about sex, but the thought is that in every way, form, or fashion, it's about performance. Sex, in the pure sense, is not about performance. It's about intimacy.
So you have to just really find that boundary, like as a woman, who am I, what do I believe in, what's my value, and what is my view on marriage? Not my mom's, not my dad's, and what I've seen, but where do I want to go in the future?
Ultimately, when you're getting into a relationship with someone, it's you opening yourself up to that person emotionally, physically, everything. And if you don't love yourself, you can't pour from an empty cup.
Marriage ain't no joke. You have rooted issues. We all do. We have rooted issues. The husband we choose, the man we're drawn to, what we're choosing, especially, and not being led by God, comes from those rooted issues. So we got to ask ourselves to find out if we're hurting, where we're hurting. We got to ask ourselves questions.
You move through life, and it's just like you flow through life. You go through motions. Everything that you seen growing up, it was normal to you. And then whatever the case may be, you're trying to put it out of your mind. Psychologically, you're trying to move on, and then emotionally, you're trying to move on. So everything else, you're coding it with like other relationships and career and everything like that. So as you're topping all those things, the very thing that stung you, your dad not being there, was getting pushed back. But that's the core of you making those decisions of who you date, how you move, who you consider in your life, all of that. So you're always saying, I don't trust man because, you know, they always disappoint. But look who was the very first person who disappointed you.
What we try to talk about Keeping 100 is to not operate from the script of your childhood. Change the script, close the book, whatever closure you need to bring to that, so you can now operate as a healthy adult with healthy perspective. But oftentimes, we don't address it. We put chocolate over doo-doo. We essentially pacify the dysfunction, and we mask it, and we take that into relationships, take that into families, into marriages, and then we have offspring that feed off that same dysfunction.
My dad always said that the family unit is the most important unit in civilization.
The black families were intact. I was in a very strong black community, even though we were segregated unequally. We didn't have the education or the tools they had, the white schools had. But we had very strong and dedicated black teachers. Now, if we had integration with equality, then that would have been a different story. But we didn't have it. So we integrated, but we still had the racism. And but now we don't have our teachers, and we don't have the black
structure.
community and the structure of that black family.